Alright, looks like we are live, so let's start. Well, first, actually. I'll get some things up first. Right. Almost forgot to do all that. Do this. Back on Harvest Moon. It's always fun, I think. Hold on, just making sure my layout is how I want it. Alright, this ought to do it then. Entertaining shopping now. Trying to remember what's. Always forget what station it's on. Hey, a big bed. Bigger the better. Cause that means you can get married. Cause you can't, you and your partner can't fit into a single bed. That'd just be uncomfortable. We'll do that later. I don't think we can do that till a little later. So, we won't do that until later, I mean. Nope. There we go. Hello, Dennis Gallagher, what's up? Doing pretty alright. I know I skipped streaming last week. That was just cause, wasn't really feeling up for it, but I'm up for it now, obviously. Don't know if you can tell, but I did get a new mic as well. It's a, XLR condenser mic. And also, of course, got the, audio interface with it. Figured it'd be good to get since that is standard for professional. That's professional standard for voiceover work. So that's probably a good idea to get one of those. So hopefully it sounds good. First time working with one of these, so that doesn't seem too difficult so far, so hopefully it all turns out good. Also, hopefully it'll sound good once I actually do recording in my closet booth I've got. Hopefully it'll sound good too. Hopefully the treatment I have there is good enough. We'll have to get used to this mic though, as it does pick up everything. Nice. I work with it. Used to it and all that. Gotta scrub this cow. Scrub him real good. Scrub her real good, cause you milk them and get them pregnant and stuff. Gotta scrub this cow real good. Don't mind me and my sing-songy. Right. Grab this. Last week too was a good day. Wait. No, it was earlier this week. Silly. It was earlier this week. It was finally a nice enough day to do some quite overdue lawn care. By that I mean, weeding the garden. So, I was able to get that out of the way at least. Also, my channel is inching ever so closer to the big 2,000 subscribers, so, that's quite exciting, I think. Hopefully we'll hit that milestone sooner rather than later, but we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good about, though. If this many people watch and subscribe already, then why not reach that 2,000, right? Yes, figures are indeed in progress still. Like I said, wanted to wait until I got my new recording equipment in, so that I could, start being able to play around with that. Make any improvements to my, recording setup that might be needed and all that. But new videos are coming. They always are. What are we doing right? There we go. As usual, let me know if any sound needs adjusted. Oh shit, I'm gonna sneeze. Am I? Oh geez, I don't know. I swear I was gonna sneeze then. I hate when that happens. Think you're gonna sneeze and then you just don't. Whoop. There we go. Miss input. That's all I had. This. Alright, now we're going to leave. As we do not need to be here. Yeah, sorry, my desk is just... just got a little... chair was just a little too close to my desk. To back up a bit if I wanted to adjust. It's fine though. It is fine. Right, grab this. Make sure I dump this. Yes, Harvest Moon time. Platinum 390. Harvest Moon time is best time. Or at least it's a pretty fun time. I think so, at least. Thank you, Platinum. My day's been pretty good. I hope yours is going well too, and that it continues to be good. Hope you, enjoy the stream. Right, TV shopping. Yes. Right. We don't even have a kitchen yet. That's how behind I am on buying stuff from the TV shopping, but it's fine, it's fine. Nope. Grabbing grass. Right. I'll go... Nope, want to go further down. Let's put a rod in here. Dang it. Go, there we go. Not the trash. Hmm. Playing this live sim just reminded me about the Inzoi demo that came out. I may give it a try. Looks very complex, for better or for worse. Still, definitely different than we see from something like The Sims. Don't know if I'll play the game, get the game in early access. Or you know, buy the game's early access. I just don't usually play games in early access, but we'll see. Usually just wait for the full release for games. They're going to be in early access. Alright, nice and clear. Hopefully, though, from what I saw of Inzoi, it'll be more than just looking good. It'll actually play good as well. Play well as well. No, there's lots of cats, so lots of cats I've seen on like the screens and promotional images, so that's definitely a plus. Yes, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all goes. Hello, hello, Venture Inverse. I am doing quite well. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Yes, I name the animals, well, see, lately, just to make things easy, I've been naming my, chickens after, fruits, and my cows and sheep after vegetables. I also named my horse Sprout. Also named the dog Blue. Named the cat Pink, because I am very creative, but not really. But no, you can see my chickens are named Apple, Grape, Mango, Kiwi. I got Carrot. But yeah, just makes things easy. I'm a little quiet. Okay, like I said, this is a new mic, quite sensitive, but I also don't want to, like, blow your eardrums out either, so good to know. Good to be aware of those things. Like I said earlier, this mic picks up everything, so just got to be aware. Not to mention this being a bit of a different setting than my closet booth I got. So I'll have to make adjustments accordingly, I'm sure. But hey, that's just all part of the process, right? One, two, 34. So I got. Yes, we are rolling in the dough because of the whole exploit. I mean, I guess it's not. Is it really an exploit? Well, whatever. We are rolling in the dough because mining gets you, or digging in the mines gets you whole lots of money, and it's very easy to save scum. I know I've said that a million times now, but why not mention it more times? Rub, 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 rub. That's how you get your animals to love you. Just like rub your hands as fast and hard as you can on them. Not like that, you weirdos. But no, you get what I mean. Some grass. Okay, you can add a filter on OBS for volume threshold. That's good to know. That is good to know. I will have to keep that in mind. Always, the whole thing is a learning process from start to finish. So, never stop learning. Sometimes even the most apparent and obvious things, aren't so apparent and obvious until it's actually pointed out. That just goes for everything, not even just for stuff like this. Boop. A hoe for my hoeing. My favorite? No. I would not say this is my favorite, Alec. I definitely like it still. But if I had to choose a favorite, hard to pick just one. But I will say I really liking, really like, Back to Nature and Friends of Mineral Town. Friends of Mineral Town for the Game Boy Advance. That was my very first Harvest Moon game. More Friends of Mineral Town, I should say, with the female character. And I also really liked Harvest Moon 64. Had a ton of charm to it, and even things that you don't even really see too much in modern Harvest Moon games. What else? What else? Oh yes, I really like, I was about to say Back to Nature again. A Wonderful Life. That one's very good. I do prefer the original. Same thing with Mineral Town over the remake. But the remake is still good. It still has pretty much everything pretty much everything that made the original good. I just happen to prefer the, GameCube original. Hello, Transmission 616. It is afternoon here, but hopefully you're having a good evening. Animal Parade is also very good. I like that one. I think that about sums them up. But yes, this one, not really my favorite. Played it a ton as a kid. But that's still a pretty good game in its own right. Perhaps sometime I'll have to play another different Harvest Moon on stream. That could be fun. Oh, maybe we can do a stream of where I get all the endings for Save the Homeland. Hello everyone, Kino Ice Cream. Hope you are doing well and that you'll be enjoying the stream. Don't know why, but I had a sudden urge to start singing Christmas carols. But Christmas is quite a ways from here, and I'm sure most of us don't want to be thinking about too early. You know, sometimes a ditty just pops into your head. And you just gonna think about it. Yes, I had my oatmeal today. Hopefully you did too. I am doing quite well. I was mentioning earlier too, I did get a new mic. It's a Audio-Technica 2035. Been wanting to get a condenser microphone with the I can't even, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what it's called now. Anyways, it's industry standard for professional voiceover work, so figured that would be a good invented. It would be a good investment. And yes, it is a very nice brand. A lot of professional recording artists for voiceover and other related things will point that way to it. For the record, I did get this used for a bit of a discount. Same thing. Same thing with the audio interface. It's an XLR mic, that's what it is. It is an XLR mic, like I said, industry standard, so good investment, I'd say. Still getting used to it. Going to have to see how it all sounds with my closet booth. Hopefully it'll be good, though. I'll make adjustments as needed. Hopefully my booth will be adequately sound padded and all that. Whoops. Next, I gotta set these off first. Before I forget. Also mentioned earlier that we are approaching 2,000 subscribers. So that is exciting. And hopefully we'll get there sooner rather than later. That would be quite nice, I think. Also, my birthday is in May. So that would be nice if we could get 2,000 subscribers by then. But we'll see. We shall see. voice was feeling kind of funny. I guess that's what I get for not streaming last week. It's fine though. It is fine. Whoops, don't mind me. That's just the desk drawer handle. Actually knocked that around. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm still working out the kinks with this. Look on which side you're on with the mic. Yeah, I think it's because, let me check something actually. I was doing a bit of test recording and I was looking stuff up just about that. One moment. So whenever I was recording in Audacity, I was having that issue with headphones. It was more in the left ear than the right. It said that the solution was to split stereo into mono in Audacity, and that solved the problem. I'm not quite sure how to do that with something like OBS, but I'll have to do some more fixing and working out with that and such. Let's see here. Sorry, just looking at all my stuff here. Yeah. Like I said, first time working with this kind of hardware. And as I always say, it's all a learning process. Live and learn and all that. And knowing it's half the battle. Fishing is just a whole lot of waiting, both in game and in real life. I mean, not that I've ever been fishing, but I guess those kinds of things go without saying. Excuse me. It's been getting consistently warmer where I am. From a bit of a chilliness lately, but still, It's at least starting to feel more like spring than it was last month. So yeah, that's pretty great. I like spring, when all the flowering trees are in bloom. I really like flowers in general. But flowering trees I do really like. Really love wisteria trees. Those are very pretty. I don't know how well they would grow here, but definitely like seeing them. Definitely like to see one in real life as well. Magnolia trees are also very beautiful. Pink's my favorite color, so of course I would like the magnolia and cherry blossoms by extension, since they are also pink. Okay, now we're just gonna wait for Phantom Sky. Those pink petals on the small trees. I'm not quite sure, actually. There's a lot of trees with pink petals on them. I think I know what you mean, but I'm not too sure. The small trees, that is, with pink petals. Like I said, there's quite a variety of flowering trees that have pink petals, so hard to narrow down exactly what variation of tree that would be. Yes, favorite Harvest Moon game. I did mention it earlier, but you know, I like to spread the love, so I like both Harvest Moon Back to Nature and More Friends of Mineral Town. Back to Nature is the PlayStation version, and then the Game Boy Advance remake is Friends of Mineral Town. Like I said, I prefer the original to the Friends of Mineral Town remake, but it's still a very good game in its own right. I also really like A Wonderful Life. That was very good. Again, original, prefer that to the remake. A remake is also very good. Harvest Moon 64, that was also great. And I like Animal Parade as well. That was around the time when Harvest Moon took a bit of a different direction. But very interesting, very good still. What do you plan to do with a huge bed? Are you living with somebody? Well, I mean, you know. You don't just ask a lady what she's going to do with a huge bed, you know. But yeah, those are some of my favorite Harvest Moon games. They each have their own attributes that make them unique. Even though, you know, this is going off the basic formula of grow crops, raise animals, get money from it. There's a lot of variations on that, and I think that's pretty cool. But yes, Harvest Moon 64, very cool. So I could sleep on clouds. As fun as that sounds, at the same time, clouds are also very wet. I know I'm being a bit of a spoil sport here, killjoy. At least the idealized version of clouds could be fun to sleep on. Yes, magic clouds are soft and fluffy and warm and not cold and wet. Also, an honorable mention. Oh, look, another thingy. Another honorable Harvest Moon mention is the original Harvest Moon for the SNES. A bit technically, or outdated on a technical level. But, honestly, for the first time ever making a game like that, pretty good. Still fun to play, I think. Am I going to watch the Minecraft movie? No. It, yeah, it does not look good. Looks about as good as the original Super Mario Bros. Live action movie, which is not good, but I'm sure it will still make a bazillion dollars at the box office because kids love Minecraft. And they know that. I'm sure they could make a Minecraft movie made on a budget of popsicles and toothpicks, and it would still make a bazillion dollars. I know there's a Sims movie in the works. Like, there was way back when, but of course it went in development hell like a lot of these video game-based movies. But apparently it's in the works again. I think, was it Margot Robbie's producing it, or playing a part in it in some way? You're going good or bad? Well, that ought to be interesting, if nothing else. But yeah, I wonder what that would be like, a Sims movie. Don't know how I feel about that. Yes, I could imagine a kid that was a fan of the Super Mario Brothers back in the day. They watched the movie and they would just be very confused about everything. Because it's like, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? Why do the Goombas look like, you know, that? Yeah, and you thought the, I mean, for as weird as the Super Mario Brothers cartoon was, it at least resembled Super Mario Brothers. I am almost certain that there must be a very interesting story behind the production of that movie. And I'm sure, it's been cut, and I'm sure if there is, it's been covered many, many times. So I don't really see people talking about the Detective Pikachu movie much anymore. And that's too bad, because I thought that was quite cute. Maybe not the most original story, but it did do a good job of portraying what would it be like if Pokemon existed in the real world with us. I think that showed that really well. You know, I'm sure every kid and every Pokemon fan, even as an adult, would kind of imagine that. Also, I love how in the Super Mario Brothers movie they took the Mario Brothers title literally by saying Mario and Luigi's last names were Mario, so they were Mario Mario and Luigi Mario. Gonna ship this stuff. I want a Pikmin movie. That would be quite cute, actually. I never played Pikmin, I admit, but I am familiar with the concept, and that'd be cute, I think. I'll spend some time getting rid of these rocks. Just a moment. Huh. According to my live streaming thing here, it says that the oh, never mind. Was just a glitch for a minute? It said that I had 0 viewers, but no, it looks like it was just a glitch. It's okay. So I was just making sure everyone was still watching. There we go, there we go. Think of what other games could make for decent movies. Yeah, Ouija fashion is basically like Gothic Lolita, except more boyish. You got your pumpkin pants, as they're called, as opposed to skirts. And they are quite closely related to each other, so brands that sell Lolita clothing will also, quite often sell Ouija fashion. And yeah, there are definitely more military inspired Ouija fashions. Yeah, I guess I should play Pikmin at some point. Very cute game. Looking game. Command these little guys to help you rebuild your ship and all that. Hey, that's what I like to see. Oops. You know, it'd be nice to get a new Katamari game at some point. I think the creator only wanted to, funny enough, I think the creator only wanted to make one game, but the popularity of it, he was kind of strong-armed into making more, but I think it could be fun. I mean, I know there's only so much you can do with a rolling ball, but I'd be interested. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. That's what I get for fucking droning on instead of paying attention. Oh well. Yes, some kind of... Oh shoot, I can actually have this festival with him. Come by at 6 p.m. Yeah, a lot of the times with these special bachelors and bachelorettes, sometimes you won't be able to have certain holidays with them because various reasons. I think it's good we can actually have it with him though. Yes, Pikmin does. It's not too surprising to hear Pikmin is one of those deceptively cute games. It's like, oh, look, it's so cute. Look at the little aliens and stuff. Oh, no, now it's absolute hell trying to get them to do what you want and to not die. Katamari's kind of like that, too. You think, oh, what a cute, quirky little game. You just roll up a ball and collect stuff. Until you only have 30 seconds left and you're barely halfway done with your goal. Alright, gotta remember 6 p.m. Gotta remember not to fall asleep before then. 'Cause can't be celebrated when you're sleeping. That's not good. What was I doing? Right. Yes, Pikmin, you are gone, but you shall never be forgotten. Also, Professor Layton is a super charming game, but some of those puzzles are... Oh, I should say a lot of those puzzles will make you feel like your brain is melting out of your ears trying to solve them. Speaking of which, definitely interested in seeing what that next game will be like. New World of Steam. Again, I wonder what they're going to do about all the kids, Layton adopted as well. I mean, they're just not going to retcon them, are they? Because, his daughter even got a whole anime. And game. Like, for the 3DS. Not just the mobile game. Or not just a mobile game, like with his sons. Gotta remember not to ship anything. Because I won't make any money from it. Because it's a holiday. No, I am lucky enough to be able to be in a position where I can just focus on YouTube and streaming and such. And I do, and I really hopefully I do not take that for granted. I try not to. I try to think about that whenever I am a bit worried about, whenever I'm feeling insecure about my progress or whatever. Try to remember that I am very lucky to be able to do what I can when I can. load this up. Excuse me. Like I said, I guess that's what I get for not using my voice a ton for a week. But it's fine, it's fine. In my heart, and I'm ready for love. Don't mind me, just droning on with show tunes. That's always fun, right? Yep. Just gonna keep on keeping on, as they say in Death Stranding. Speaking of which, that's another game I'm quite excited for. The summer. So, pretty much right around the corner is when we'll be getting it. Also, as I was mentioning earlier too, fingers crossed we'll cross the 2,000 subscriber threshold by my birthday in May. But even if we don't reach it quite by then, I'm sure we'll reach it sooner or later. Or later rather than soon, even if later rather than sooner. So, yeah. Don't know if I'll do anything in particular for 2000, but very exciting nonetheless. Do a cooking stream. Unfortunately, my kitchen is rather small, so I don't know how well I could do that. Unless I might just make a cold dish, I guess. I could film it someplace else, like in this office, but yeah. Oh well. Well, regardless, 2000 is approaching ever closer, and I think that is pretty cool. I can't even, really, I know everyone says this, but I can't believe I even got to 1000. I was like, holy crap, there's actually that many people that enjoy what I talk about and want to see more. Wow. May do something, may stream something new for, birthday stream, but we'll see. We shall see how that goes. How old am I gonna be? I will be hitting 29. Pretty crazy to think about. I've been on this earth for almost 3 decades. I certainly don't feel like I'm almost 30, but I guess that's a good thing, though, if that means, with that, because it means I still feel like I got a lot of juice left in me. Fuck, I thought you'd say be here by 6 p.m. Did I miss it? Oh, here he is. Can you let me in? Maybe. Curry. Well, that's pretty cute. No, you cook. I mean, we don't have a kitchen, but, you know, that's pretty cute. We get to, we cook some curry together, and then we celebrate the, festival. Whoops, actually. But yes, guess it's better than feeling like I'm older than 30, feeling like I got no energy left. And you know, a lot can happen in 1 year. Since, like I said, 29, not quite 30 yet. A lot can happen in a year, so who knows what will happen by the time I actually hit 30. Knows, maybe by then can call myself a professional actress. Wouldn't that be cool? But we'll see. We shall see, won't we? Time flies, but at the same time, a lot of things can happen in that time. Time, what is time? Time is of the essence. Time is money. Didn't mean to put this chicken feed in here. Put this back. Oh yeah, I don't know if I necessarily say I feel like a teenager, but still feel like I got plenty of energy yet in me to keep on living. And that is pretty good, I'd say. Well, it is crazy thinking about how 10 years ago, a whole 10 years ago was I graduated from high school. Da-da. Good. I think we'll play here for one more in-game day, or, you know, at the end of this in-game day, I'll call a stream. So we'll have a few more minutes left together. Wait a minute. I feel like I... Oh yeah, I forgot. My stamina is low because I stayed up last night with that thing. I was a little confused at first. I was like, did I forget to... Did I save at a wrong point? No, I didn't. Oops. Did not mean to whistle. Oops, keep knocking my thing by accident. I don't need the stone here. Gotcha. Not the trash. Just racking up those fish. Brush. Brushy. Get in here for a bit. Heading home. Save this. Yep, Mayor Thomas is Santa in this world, so make of that what you will. Okay, alright, so now that's all done. I think this is a good place to stop for now. Again, thank you all very much for stopping on by. Always appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye!